In Ecce Homo, Nietzsche writes that the true world war, the ultimate conflict that will take place in the future, is not one between nations or even necessarily between civilizations, but it will be a battle over mastery of the earth as a whole and over defining the nature of man. In other words, a battle over whether we become the overman or not. And he also saw this as basically the burying of God. Like Nietzsche said that God is dead, remember, toward the end of The Gay Science. And then he picks up this theme in Thus Spoke Zarathustra. But the madman in The Gay Science, or The Joyous Wisdom, the madman has come too early. So Nietzsche's view was that, yeah, in his time, God is already dead, but people haven't realized it. So God hasn't really been buried yet. And this future conflict will finally bury the dead God, right? If we decide to evolve into the overman. These masters of the earth, who are more than human, will no longer need this God idea to justify their existence.
The last man thing. What do you see going on right now that he got right about the last man?
Everything. So what Nietzsche was describing was a majority of humanity who are satisfied with perpetual entertainment and diversion, cheap and crass entertainment and diversion, which atrophies both their intellectual and aesthetic capacities. Also, a technocratic degradation of the political system, where politics is no longer about valor and honor and virtue. It's about making shit work in a more systematically efficient manner, which then also reduces political officials, what we used to call statesmen, it reduces them into functionaries. And citizens develop deep apathy.
They're like social workers.
Yeah.
They're like the highest order of social workers.
That's right. And citizens succumb to a profound apathy about political possibilities in general. Okay? And finally, what happens with this last man is that he abandons his will to accomplish or achieve anything at all. And he resents people around him who strive to achieve something. So Nietzsche has this parable in Zarathustra about the tarantulas who are like trying to climb up this pyramid.
And he calls them preachers of equality.
Yes. And so, you know, it's not just that these last men have basically relinquished responsibility and abandoned themselves to entertainmentism, it's that they also deeply resent anyone around them who's actually still aspiring to anything, who still has ideas, who wants to make significant changes. I think this is an incredibly apt description of the situation.
There's a lot of people like that today.
Yeah. He said this was the culmination of nihilism, right? Nihilism, the increasing meaninglessness of existence and the emptying out of all values. And ultimately, the death of the God into whom all value was projected outside of ourselves, right? Where we relied on this external projection and,
like Plato's cave holding up the
puppets.